Feeling confused about where to incorporate your business? Choosing the wrong state could cost you thousands in unnecessary taxes. In today's video, we're solving this common problem step by step, and we're breaking down the top factors you need to consider. By the end of it, you'll have a clear roadmap to choose the best state for your specific business needs, especially your LLC. Picking the right state for your business isn't just about saving money. It's about setting yourself up for success from day one. The state you choose affects everything from your legal protection to your tax situation. Get it wrong, and you could be facing a mountain of paperwork and fees you never saw coming. But don't worry, I've got your back. I'm going to walk you through this, and I'll show you how to make the best choice for your LLC. You'll learn how to potentially save thousands in taxes and avoid major headaches in the future. And to help you get started, I've put together a free LLC guide that you can download now at llcblueprint.com/free guide. Plus, if you're ready to set up your LLC, I highly recommend Northwest Registered Agents. They'll handle everything for just $39. For your convenience, I put all the links down in the description of this video, so go ahead and check them out. Now, before we move on, please note that I do earn a small commission if you choose to shop through my affiliate links. This doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps me support my channel. So let's get straight to it. First, let's look at a common mistake that could put your personal assets at risk and how to avoid it. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Now, speaking of risks, there's another major decision that could make or break your business before it even starts. Ever wondered why some entrepreneurs choose to incorporate in states they've never even visited? There's a method to the madness, but it's not right for everyone. Let's break down what you really need to know about choosing your state of incorporation. You see, when it comes to picking a state for your business, most people assume they should just go with where they live. And you know what? For a lot of businesses, that's actually the smart move. Your home state, or what we call your domestic state, is where most of your business activities happen. It's familiar territory, and it usually makes the most sense for small to medium-sized businesses. But here's where it gets tricky. You've probably heard about places like Delaware or Nevada being popular for incorporation. These states have some perks that catch people's eyes. Delaware, for example, is known for its flexible corporate laws and specialized business courts. It's basically like the Hollywood of business formation. Everyone wants to be there. Now, you might be thinking, great, I'll just incorporate in Delaware and call it a day. Well, not so fast. Here's the catch. If you're not actually doing business in Delaware, you'll likely need to do something called foreign qualification in your home state. Basically, you're telling your home state, hey, I'm incorporated elsewhere, but I'm doing business here too. And that's where the trouble starts. Foreign qualification isn't just a simple form you fill out. It often comes with extra fees, more paperwork, and additional compliance requirements. Suddenly, you're dealing with two states instead of one. It's like trying to keep two bosses happy at the same time. Not impossible, but definitely more work. Let's talk money for a second. Some states might tempt you with lower initial fees. It's like seeing a great deal on a new gadget. Hard to resist, right? But those initial savings can quickly disappear when you factor in higher taxes or extra filing requirements in your home state. It's not just about the upfront costs. You need to think long term. So, how do you decide? Well, I've got a simple framework for you. First, think about your business type and goals. Are you a small, local business? Sticking with your home state probably makes sense. Planning to go public someday? Well, then maybe Delaware's business-friendly laws are worth considering. Next, look at the specific legal and tax implications of each state you're considering. This is where it gets a bit technical, but don't worry, we'll break it down in more detail later. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. What works for a tech startup in Silicon Valley might not be the right for a family-owned restaurant in Ohio. The key is to understand your options and make an informed decision based on your unique situation. Alright, let's dive into what really matters when choosing a state for your business. You've heard about the basics, but there's more to this decision than just taxes and filing fees. What if I told you that the right state could offer your business flexibility that others simply can't match? It's time to look beyond the surface and uncover the factors that could truly set your business up for success. So when you're evaluating states, you need to consider a whole range of factors. Sure, formation fees and annual costs are important, but they're just the tip of the iceberg. Let's talk about legal protections. These can vary significantly from state to state, and they are crucial for shielding your business assets from personal creditors. It's not just about saving money, it's about protecting what you've built. Now, here's something you might not have thought about: management flexibility. Different states have different rules about how corporations and LLCs must be managed. This includes things like decision-making authority structures. If you want to run your business your way, you need to pay attention to these details. By the way, there is more. Have you ever heard of a series LLC? Some states like Delaware offer this option. It's particularly useful if you've got multiple divisions or product lines in your business. It's like having separate compartments for different parts of your business, each with its own liability protection. Now, let's talk about a real game changer: asset protection trusts. States like Nevada and South Dakota offer a stronger version of these trusts. It's like having a secret weapon for protecting your personal assets. Not all states offer this level of protection, so it's definitely worth considering if asset protection is high on your priority list. Now, tax incentives are another big factor to consider. These can vary a lot between states. Some states might offer exemptions from certain state taxes. If you're looking to minimize your tax burden, and let's face it, who isn't, this could be a major deciding factor. And here's something else to think about: securities exemptions. Some states allow businesses to avoid certain registration requirements under their securities laws. This might sound like a small detail, but it can be huge if you're planning to raise capital for your business. Remember, choosing your state of formation isn't just about the initial costs. It's about understanding the ongoing obligations and legal frameworks that will govern your business. You see, because you're not just making a decision for today, you're setting the stage for your business's entire future. So, how do you keep track of all these factors? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Here's a quick checklist you can use to evaluate potential states. Number 1, formation fees and annual costs. Number 2, legal protections for business assets. Number 3, management flexibility. Number 4, availability of series LLCs. Number 5, strength of asset protection trusts. Number 6, tax incentives and exemptions. Number 7, securities exemptions for capital raising. Take some time to go through this list for each state you're considering. It might seem like a lot of work, but trust me, it's worth it. The state you choose will have a huge impact on your business for years to come. So now that you've got your checklist, let's zoom in on 2 heavyweight contenders. Did you know that over 60% of Fortune 500 companies are incorporated in Delaware? But Nevada's been gaining ground fast. What's drawing businesses to these 2 states, and could one of them be the perfect fit for your company? You see, Delaware's got a reputation as the go-to state for business incorporation, and for good reason. Its general corporation law is super flexible, allowing companies to customize their corporate structures. This means you can set up your business in a way that works best for you without being boxed in by rigid rules. But here's where Delaware really shines: the Court of Chancery. This is a specialized court that deals only with corporate law matters. Why does this matter? Well, it means that if your business ever faces legal issues, you're dealing with judges who really know their stuff when it comes to business law. This can lead to more predictable legal outcomes, which is something every business owner wants. Now, let's talk taxes. Delaware doesn't impose a state corporate income tax on businesses that are incorporated there but don't actually do business in the state. And that's pretty sweet, right? But hold on, there's still a franchise tax to consider. It's not all smooth sailing. And one more cool thing about Delaware: you don't need to be a resident to be a shareholder, director, or officer of a Delaware corporation. And if you own stock in a Delaware company but live elsewhere, you won't pay Delaware taxes on that stock. That's a big plus for many business owners. But wait, Nevada's got some tricks up its sleeves too. It's become a popular choice for business owners who are looking for favorable tax treatment. How favorable? Well, Nevada doesn't have a state corporate income tax at all. Plus, it offers strong privacy protections for business owners. Speaking of privacy, Nevada takes it to another level. They don't require you to disclose who the shareholders or owners of your company are. If keeping your business dealings on the down low is important to you, Nevada might be your state. Like Delaware, Nevada doesn't have a personal income tax. This makes it an attractive option for both corporations and LLCs. But remember, just because a state doesn't have income tax doesn't mean it's totally free. Nevada has some additional fees to consider, like business license fees and annual filing fees. So, how do you choose between these two business-friendly powerhouses? Well, it really comes down to what's most important for your specific business. If you're after flexible laws and a court system that really gets business, Delaware might be your best bet. But if tax savings and privacy are at the top of your list, Nevada could be the way to go. Here's a quick side-by-side comparison to help you out. Delaware, flexible corporate laws, specialized business court, no state corporate income tax for out-of-state businesses, franchise tax applies. Nevada, no state corporate income tax, strong privacy protections, no personal income tax, and additional fees like business licenses. Remember, there is no one-size-fits-all answer here. The best for your business depends on your specific needs, goals, and the nature of your operations. It's all about finding the right fit for you. All right, so now that we've covered the key factors and looked at some popular states, let's wrap this up. Remember, the best state for your business isn't always the one with the lowest taxes or fees. It's about finding the right fit for your specific needs and goals. And before you make your final decision, it's smart to talk to a legal or tax professional. They can give you personalized advice based on your unique situation. You are now equipped with the knowledge to make an informed choice. But if you want expert help to guide you through the process, I highly recommend Northwest Registered Agents. They're offering an exclusive deal for just $39 if you use my link in the description of this video. They'll handle all the paperwork and make sure you're set up right from day one. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.